Hey, expert investors. How are you? Today, I want to provide a quick update for student rental investors. And I'm laughing because on the Zoom recording piece that I'm recording this video on, it's not like a mirror where you write normally and things appear, the letters appear the right way. I had to actually write all this backwards. So I apologize for the ridiculous penmanship here, but it's for good reason, I swear. So I'm going to show you, do a quick update on student rentals, on some the newest news, what's happening for September. Starts at college campuses, university campuses, what's happening in my portfolio, what's happening with other student rental investors we work with, and some interesting information we received from the National Post, and some really good quotes. So let's get into it. Let me just share my screen really quick here. Where are you? Here we go. So if you can see this news story out of the National Post, Ontario colleges optimistic students will return to campus this fall. Now, that headline doesn't do much for me, but it's mostly what's in here that's important. And I want to focus in on one quote, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Let me just find it here. Yes. The minister, so we're right here, the minister in charge of Ontario's post-secondary education system, Ross Romano, said recently he anticipates an increase in post-pandemic enrollment. Now, here's the most important part. If you look at what happened after the global recession of 2008, 2009, you could say into 2010, you saw a huge increase in enrollment in all our institutions, Romano said in an interview last week. I think we're going to be dealing with that at a more significant level this time, but there's no way to predict exactly what's going to happen this fall. And true enough, we're in uncharted territories. I'm not pretending to have a crystal ball. Nobody does. But this is interesting rhetoric from someone looking at past history and how it's going to affect situations that might be similar. So from other research that I've done that you can do on your own also, in times of uncertainty and following times of uncertainty as the recovery from whatever the situation is begins, enrollment in post-secondary education gets higher because there's people out of work and they're looking to get working again or increase their level of education to get better work. And that's where you see the stem of post-secondary education comes from. Not to mention all the other factors that affect the increasing demand for post-secondary. So what does that mean for students? That there's going to be more demand. So if you already have an established student rental or you're looking to get into the market, now is a fantastic time, especially while prices are sort of fluctuating and we can get some discounts. So that doesn't mean go out and buy tomorrow, but if you have the ability to and you have the financing set up, nothing's better than having an asset that cash flows, that produces income in times of uncertainty. So let me show you a quick example of what I'm talking about here. And I'm going to stop sharing for a second and then share something else with you. Where is it? Here you go. So these are the kind of properties, especially student rental type properties, that we like to invest in. So this property, and I'm going to talk about the price in a second. You can see here it says $749, but I'm able to get a $50,000 discount on this price. So 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. Why this is important? Students, and this is at Western University in London, students are becoming accustomed to having their own ensuite washroom, believe it or not. I know that sounds luxurious for a student rental, and they're supposed to be ugly and beat up and dirty and, you know, guys and girls partying all the time, but that's not the case. They still do party, let's be honest, but if you present and rent them a respectable home, they will keep it that way. And there are ways that through property management that we sort of encourage them to do that. And so let's get back into perspective. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths are high in demand type of rooms, and you pay a premium for that. So taxes, this is what the student rentals typically look like. These are standard kitchens, standard vinyl flooring, standard furniture package, all comes included in these type of properties, along with a rent guarantee. Now let's talk about the rent for a second. So 5 bedrooms here. Each bedroom is going to rent for $775,000 to $800,000, and excuse me, that monthly rent would be $3,875 minus some property management, property taxes, insurance, utilities, with a cap, of course, and you're going to have a cash flow of almost $800 here. Now, with the price decrease by $50,000, your cash flow would actually be closer to $900 a month. That's after property management, so that's fantastic. Okay, so we can get this property for $699 instead of $749. And this would be the general layout, and I'll make it easier to see. So we got bedroom 1, bedroom, I'm pointing to it, let's see if you can see it. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, each with their own washroom. Bedroom 3 and 4, again, each with their own washrooms. Plus there's a little half bath here for a guest that might be coming over who need to use the facilities. Big open style kitchen, living room, dining room area with an island. And then the 5th bedroom is in the basement, probably the best room in the house, nice and private, with the washer and dryer utilities, and again, its own washroom. Every bedroom has a closet, they have a living area, and they all have big bedrooms. And what's important here is most of the bedrooms are almost the exact same size. So there's nobody arguing about, I want the biggest bedroom and you're paying the same rate as me, but I'm getting a bedroom that's, 300 square feet smaller or whatever. So these are designed specifically for students to enjoy their time here. And typically when students get into properties like this, they stay long term. Okay. So that's just a quick update. And I want to provide an example for you. I'm going to stop sharing here. If you're interested in this property, just shoot us an email, reply. If you're seeing this on social media, just shoot me a DM with your email address and I'll send you off the brochure. Thanks guys. Talk soon.